guys, it's April. This is the annual supporter day one of Christmas in July, and I want to apologize because I lost the entire video. So I'm just going to cover what I did, and then I'm going to show you how it goes together. I just used a ribbon closure on mine. If you can cut 12 by 24, you can do a closure big enough to do cardstock if you want. And I just put my embellishments across the front here, and you'll see that it's the bigger one in there. Then you have several for your tags, and they are smaller. You can get more tags in there, but I just put 4 in the file. And then you have your ribbons. You're just going to loop those through the tag, stick those on the front. It already writes them. If you want to emboss those with the heat embossing powders and stuff, those would be beautiful. And then just your red bar just glues right to the bottom of the tag. Super easy, super simple. In the file, I have these little note cards, and they write on the inside. You're simply going to fold it on the score, place down your red panel, and then your gold panel, or whatever materials you choose. Now, I use the Cricut papers on these, and this is the gold poster board. So if you want to do that, you can change it to deboss like I did instead of draw. Super simple to do. Just go in and change your operation type on your line type and change that to deboss. I did put envelopes in there for those. You're simply going to fold on the scores, glue those 2 sides. Super easy, super simple to make all of your envelopes. So you have those. And those go in these 2 pockets, and you can see I put the decorative band here and the 2 holly leaves. And then your cards as well. Same with the envelopes. They go together just like your others. Now you can get on these small ones 2 to a page, but I wanted to do mine in colors. So if you want to do that, you may need a little extra paper for doing that way. And the way that this card goes together, it's written on the inside too. You are going to just put some tape runner or glue adhesive around the outer window and maybe on the back of the red panel here, on the back of it, and then stick your gold panel behind it. Then you want to glue that down to the front of the card. That way it's not showing through, but it gives you a little dimension, and then glue your berries and stuff. I wouldn't get too thick on the dimension because you do want them to fit in here with their envelopes, okay? And you don't want anything to hang up. All right, super easy and super simple. So that's the way that goes together. Now, I rounded off the corners of mine. If you want to do that, you can, but just be aware that your corners will stick out here. If you do, maybe just round them off on the front and not on the back would be a better idea. So just wanted to show you guys that. You can center these up how you want. If you want to split this piece, you can. I just made it one long bar and stuck it across. So super easy. You're going to start with your base, and I'm just using some pieces of scrap that I had here, trying to use those up, and you're just going to fold it. That's all there is. And again, if you want to round off the front corners, go ahead and round those off with your chompers or whatever you have, or just leave them square. It's going to be pretty either way. And then you have, let's start with this one. You're going to fold on this long one, fold on your score lines, okay, just like that. And then you're going to open that up and you're going to fold down its side. All 3 pieces fold the exact same way. So then you're left with this. So the first thing you want to do is take your adhesive. You want to fold these 2 little tabs out. And you're going to put glue on both of them. And you're going to fold in that side and fold. Make sure you're gluing that to the same side. You want to do these first. Okay, and that's so when you slide your cards in and out this pocket, they're not getting hung, and your envelope's getting hung on that tab. Okay, and then you can glue this tab over. Just Keep it all nice and flush. Pull that one out. And then we're just going to glue this one on. Glue that little tab first for this project. Okay. So now both of your open tabs are to the back, okay? That way you got a nice smooth finish on the front. So make sure you put your glue on the back where your panels were folded in on the side. And we're just going to glue that. And you're going to bring that in and glue it. Make sure yours is dry and glued properly and all of that good stuff. And we're just going to slide that down to where they meet at the bottom and the sides and all of that stuff. And just give it a nice little rub with your bone folder. Okay, just like that. And you can put these smaller boxes on in any order that you want. If you want to put the smaller boxes to the back, you could do that as well, I guess. Totally up to you. You can enlarge one, but then your cards would have to be enlarged as well, or your tags would have to be enlarged as well. So same process here. We don't want anything getting hung in there. Oops, dripping glue. So we're going to put glue on those tabs first, okay? And we're just going to, and it doesn't matter which side you put them on as long as you glue that first one the same way. That way both of your seams are to the back. Today's video just finished, yay. Okay, so we've got that one, and then again, you're just going to glue those sides down. Okay, super easy, super simple. Just gonna let that sit off to the side while I do this one. And again, same thing. Some glue here and here. I'm just going to glue them up. This cardstock doesn't stick as fast as the other did. There we go. So we have that. And we're going to pinch this in. Just like so. Okay. And then again, you can put these either way that you want, okay? I like to glue, all right, I've got my card, my seam to the back. Oops, I want this one on the right. So I've got my seam to the back, and I'm gonna put some glue on the side here. Make sure my seam is to the back on that one. And then I'm just going to glue those two together, nice and even. That's going to give me a divider so my tags don't fall over, that kind of stuff. I'm a messy gluer today. And then we're going to put the glue on the back, and that's the side that has the seam stuck up here. And then you can decide if you want it all the way over and then you want to do some decorative Nuvo drops or something, you can do that. So I'm just going to pull this one over to the side just to give you guys a look at how that would be. Or if you could find, like I said in the first video that we lost, and you're just going to have to go in and kind of stick these down with your fingers. Put your fingers under there and use your bone folder to press against so you don't collapse the whole thing. Okay, and you could do like just a loop of ribbon and tuck it up under here before you glue down your box. I got mine off the bottom there. There we go. Make sure it's lined up right. Before you glue this down, if you want to tuck a piece of ribbon, for if you have one of those short ink pens, that you want to stick in there, you could do that as well on this side. Or, like I said, just put an embellishment, some bells or some Nuvo drops down the side, some sequins, anything right there. And put your decorative piece across here. And that's going to help hide that you've cut this in half for the divider. But you can see that that is going to allow you to have everything tucked in nice and neatly, okay? So that's why we've got the divider there, and we just put all of our tags and then all of our cards to the back. And you can see everything's gonna fit in there and tuck in very, very nicely. So, and then you're just gonna close it, put your decorative piece across the front, and then of course your ribbon tie. You're just gonna tie it around so that it fits snugly, but loosely enough that they can pull it on and off. And I put mine on backwards, but that's okay. My bow's supposed to go the other way. So there you have it, guys. All right, super easy, super simple, and that's going to create your little card gift set. Everybody loves to get these. You could do these, like I said in the original video, for birthdays or just because. You could do all different sets, sympathy cards, birthday cards, just because, thinking of you. It doesn't have to be Christmas, but you can get all of those in that little box. Super fun for gift giving. Catch you on the next video. You guys have a wonderful day.